We have an extremely strong department and an extremely diverse department in the English department. We have teachers that have had 25 years experience and some that have only had 1 year experience. And the input and ideas from each and every one of those people leads us to creating a better, stronger department for our students. In Spaulding's English department, we offer English 1 through 4 as mandatory courses. All students are expected to take them. But senior year students can also choose certain electives that would fill that void, such as Shakespeare, intellectual freedom and literature, media literacy, and creative writing classes.
My favorite class in the Spaulding English department would have to be reading and writing with Mr. Power. He's the best man I've ever met in my entire life. He's a sweetheart, and his class it's actually fun. Normally students don't enjoy classes, but his class is just actually fun, and I don't mind writing all the essays he assigns us.
My favorite class I've taken here at the English department would have to be film studies with Miss Westfall. We watched a whole bunch of movies and we had awesome class discussions. We had a couple field trips, that kind of stuff. We went to a play when I was in it, and I believe they just went to the Avengers. I believe they saw the Hunger Games as well.
The typical freshman experience in terms of an English curriculum would be Romeo and Juliet. You get exposed to Shakespeare, there's poetry, classical literature. It really is a survey of all types of literature that they're going to see. There's poetry, there is Great Expectations with Dickens, as well as modern literature. We have a Hunger Games unit now for our freshmen as well.
I feel like technology in the classroom has been a great thing, because I remember my freshman year, it was just read this book, go write it at home or something. But nowadays, we have Nooks now, where we get to do this fun thing on the board where we get to use our phones, and Ms. Kelly will post a question on the smartboard, and we literally text our answers to the smartboard and it'll come up. And I feel like it integrates what you use at home with what you do in school also.
We're always offering classes to our special needs students. We have some integration courses. We have the Skills English, which makes our English 1 through 4 curriculum more accessible for those students so that they're still reading Romeo and Juliet the same as any other freshman would. We also have our freshman literacy seminar, which gives students a boost up into their English 1 experience so that they can be more successful in high school. Any career that students go into, they're going to find that they need reading, writing, basic communication skills. But there's also the obvious. Students can go into teaching, they can go into writing, there are test makers. Anything in the digital field, you all need to have a basic knowledge of reading and writing to communicate.
Well, I plan on using my skills that I've used in the English department further on when I go to college, because I know I'm going to college for criminology and criminal justice, and I know there's a lot of writing and reports you'll have to do for that kind of stuff.
I plan to use everything that I learned for mechanical engineering, because you have to write so many essays for different companies to convince them to make a product that you've made.
From all of my English classes, I'll probably take mostly the oratory aspect of it, because I'm going to be a culinary arts major, and in a kitchen, communication is very key.
There's nothing students won't take away from their English classes. Students are going to walk away with skills in reading, writing, critical thinking. We're going to do our best to make them better human beings.